Hi, my name is Kyla and I'm discussing my dispositions. So I'm going to start with I actually typed it in my notes. As an inspiring teacher, that I believe several key dispositions will contribute to my success in the classroom. First and foremost, I possess a deep sense of empathy. I make sure that it's a priority to understand my students not just as learners, but as individuals with unique experiences, challenges, and strengths. This allows me to create a supportive and inclusive environment where my students feel valued, heard, and seen. It's very important, especially working in the special education field. Secondly, I'm committed to continuous growth and learning. I understand that teaching is not a static profession, it's one that evolves with time, students, and educational research. I actively seek feedback, reflect on my practice, and remain open to new strategies that will better serve my students. And I personally have a very strong belief in equity and the potential of every student. No matter where they start, I know that there's always a finish. I do not view challenges as limitations, but as opportunities to provide support, scaffold learning, and celebrate progress. This belief drives me to be patient, persistent, and creative in my approaches. Lastly, I bring a positive and resilient attitude. I recognize that teaching can be demanding, but I approach it with joy, humor, and determination. I believe these dispositions will allow me to build meaningful connections with students and colleagues faster, a positive classroom culture, and remain committed to my calling as an educator. As I prepare to enter the classroom as a first year teacher, I recognize there are a few dispositions that I need to continue to develop to become the most effective educator I can be. And especially being new to the education field, an area that I feel that I need to work on is maintaining patience while under pressure. Teaching can be very fast paced and unpredictable. There's always changes being made, and I know that staying calm and composed, especially in challenging situations, is essential for creating a stable environment for my students. Another disposition I'm developing is balancing high expectations with flexibility. While I do want my students to meet rigorous standards, I also need to be mindful of their individual learning needs and life circumstances. Learning to adapt my instruction while maintaining structure is something I'm committed to improving as well in the upcoming school year. Professional educators should display a combination of personal, ethical, and instructional qualities that support both student success and a positive school environment. And some important qualities are to have is integrity and ethics, commitment to student growth, patience and compassion, adaptability, flexibility, lifelong learning, and having strong communication skills. Because educators must communicate clearly and respectfully with students, parents, colleagues, so that we all are still under the same umbrella, if that makes sense. And yeah, that's conclusion of my video.